Hello, everybody. I want to talk about changing for the long term. We've learned that change fails and why it fails. Most believe they will not profit from it, and therefore they resist with all their wills and their might. Few resist more money, a new car, or a promotion. But they do if they will lose as a result of any change that may occur. But there are times when we must change in the short term to have a more prosperous long term. Why is that? Well, what we change today affects the future tomorrow. When you make a change in salary, a change in scope, a change in breadth or depth, a change in what you're doing today for something that you're doing tomorrow, there's quite a bit of not just angst, but there's quite a bit of, within that change, aspects that just can't be determined. It's an unsure future. And therein lies one of the reasons that change often fails. It's unsure, untested. Obviously, if there's a clear path of where people are going, they would do it, and they'd be successful at it. There'd be no resistance because the path is apparent. It just doesn't happen in change. We don't have that luxury, that ability. We don't have the ability to see the future and then try to create a future that will come true. Even when we try to plan change, plan for a future, it often doesn't come across as we had hoped. Why is that? Because our world changes anywhere from every 12 to 24 months. I often like to think it's about 16 or 18 months. I call it the iPhone circumstance. That means in today's world, a new iPhone comes out about every 16, 18 months. Obviously, Apple wants to make more money. The way they do that is to come out with a new version. People like the new version. They want the new and better. They want the new bells and whistles. And the same goes on with our life. In the organizations that we work at, for the most part, they're looking at updating or changing their product every 16 months, 24 months. That means that their organization must change as well. Think of Tide, or Cheer, which are laundry detergents. There's not a year or two that goes by that there's not something new or improved on those products. How can they make them, as Jerry Seinfeld says, even better? They do. They come up with something. They come up with the addition of Febreze or Bounce. They add something to the mix to make it new. So people say, I got to give that a try. That's the new one. And so the organization has to change as well. The Tide of yesterday just doesn't sell as much as the Tide of tomorrow. It's the anticipation of something better, more prosperous, that leads us to believe that we need to do something different. And we need to do the same in the organization. But who's to say that the new Tide or the new Cheers will sell as good as the old one? Take a chance. And with change, we take chances. So, what works today may not work tomorrow, but definitely, if you don't change for tomorrow, you'll never really have it today. Wish you the best as we go forward with change. Take care.